Good morning, guys. My name's Trevor. Welcome back to the RT Vet YouTube channel. Today we're going to be working with Miss Avy right here. She's got a power steering problem. It's a leak, and I think that we have the fix for it today. So I'm going to show you how to swap out the pressure hose, one of them. Show you which one it is, how to do it, and well, let's roll that intro because the dogs are free now. To do this, we're going to need a couple things. So I got some power steering fluid here. We have the new hose, that is the pressure hose that we need to replace. This goes to the steering pump itself, and I'm not sure where this one is. I think it hooks up to the steering gearbox. And then we need an 18 millimeter and a 16 millimeter wrench. Got a funnel and a rag so we can pour the stuff in. And we are looking at the hose that is right, let me see if I get my hand down there. Maybe you can see my finger right there. Yep, right down there. I know it's super blurry and doesn't want to focus, but this is the hose down there. Now I'm sure you could lift the car up and do it under it, but we're just going to attempt it from the top, so let's do it. So alright, a little better view on that hose. I'm hoping I can get my phone to focus on it. Right down there. Let me try and zoom in on it. Oh, it does not want to focus at all. Okay, well, it's right there. I got the light on it. That's the hose, and then it goes to right there. That guy. So that's what we're going to be replacing. This one right down there is the 18 millimeter. This one up here behind the pulley is a 16 millimeter. We're going to go ahead and pull that off. I know that my power steering's already empty. It's already leaked all out. Don't mind the plane taking off the background. It's absolutely incredible. Oh, I love it. So mine's empty. Make sure yours is empty because this is going to get messy. So right here is like the best way to get your wrench in on there. And then you just gotta keep getting it off and on. And just keep getting this thing loose. And eventually get it loose enough where you can just use your hands to spin it free. Spin it off of there. Alright, so now I've got a little bit of power steering fluid dripping. I can see that O-ring looks like it's shot on there. But at least there's one part of it now. So now I'll get the 18 millimeter and we're going to take this one off right down here. Alright, so now that I've broke this free, or right above the alternator here. I mean, it's straight down. I'm just using my fingers now. I got it loose enough. Pull that out like that. Now we're just going to pull that hose up and feed it. You can kind of get a view from the back of the alternator at this hose to be able to bring it forward. This thing it's a mess. But just trying to get it out of there. Yeah, there we go. And pour some power steering fluid. So there's the old one. And we're gonna set this over here. Dogs leave it alone. And there's our nice new one. So I'm not sure. This thing's definitely gone bad somewhere. It's coated. It is just coated. So there's, I don't know, maybe a pinhole in this thing or something. Somewhere along the lines, but now it's time to get my hands clean and get the new one on. It helps if you get yourself a beautiful assistant, because then you got to put the O-ring on the top there, and don't forget to put one right there.
What's the cap for?
The cap is just to put on the on the things. Or put it in there, I don't know. But I don't need it. Not where we're going. So now we're gonna feed this guy back down through there. That's okay. And it's gonna go in the same sort of way. So I'm gonna feed that guy around through the bottom. And I'm gonna have to, I can kind of see it over there. But it needs to go under the steering rack. And then pulled up through here this way. Make sure your O-ring's still on there. And then you're gonna put it into the steering gearbox here. You guys can't really see this. There's really not room for them to see really. But I'm just gonna start finger tightening this side of it. Stay down, girls. I'm trying to get more help. Girls want to help. And then I have the other end still over there. Come on, thread. There we go. Now that's threaded in just a little bit. And that'll allow me to switch. We're gonna pull it up this way now, because this is where I gotta see. So I'm gonna take that other end, push it behind the pulley. Hopefully you guys can see that right there.
I don't think so. Maybe it was on the other side.
In between the boat. Seat in the boat.
Kinda.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, you can see it there. So just push that up in there. And then we gotta push that in and try to get that screw to begin screwing in. But I can't hold my flashlight that way and do it too, so that works. It's good there. I'm gonna try and get both hands down in there. Begin screwing this in. It's always the fun part. And go ahead and stop it. So, as sometimes go, you find something else that's wrong, and we found this hose that is cracked on one of these ends. And it's right there. Very possible that and it's even cracked on this side too. Which this goes to the reservoir right here, and then onto the pump right there. And our other clip was broken, so it was very difficult. So we found a replacement. Now this is not the exact part, but this is a heater core bypass kit. Has the same hose, and it has new clamps. That's what we're gonna use, and it's gonna work great. So I'm gonna get this guy opened up and put it on there, and then we'll put everything back together. Just to get you guys caught up, we took out the alternator, which is bolt here, a bolt right down there, and then 2 bolts that are on this back side here, as long as your 2 plugs. Then you can pull your alternator out, and then loosen up this bolt again, a bolt right down there, hard to see, one here, and then one on the other side of this, and took this entire bracket off. And then we got the new power steering pressure hose connected and tightened into the power steering pump itself, put everything back together, and that's when we discovered that we had another bad hose. So that's the catch-up story of it. Whew. What a day. Whoo-wee. All right, so we got everything put back together now. Filled this up, checked for leaks, started the car.
Had to get another.
No leaks. I already told him about the other part. We had to get the other hose. Turn the wheel. It's good to go. So now it's time to get this puppy on the ground, get the jacks out, and go get it some fuel because it's low on fuel and it needs some. She's thirsty. So besides the squeaky door, now we're getting some fuel. 91 right now is $2.96. I think that's a 3-cent discount. We'll see how much it takes to fill it because it was on E. We were getting here on Dreams. Alright, there we go. We are finished. And put your guesses in the comments on how much it took to fill Miss Avy up. Alright. I'll show you. 51.16. She was on E, I'm telling you. Now it's time to go drive. First we gotta do all this though. Let's see if she's all happy still. Oh yeah. Alright, I'm facing the sun. I should have left my shades on. But there we go. Miss Avy is back on the road. She is ready to rock and roll. And she needs a bath now because she's got my greasy fingerprints and handprints all over from getting all this stuff clean. So there's 2 vehicles down. Whew. We did the Jeep's oil change first and a few other little things with it, and we've got even more coming with the Jeep. So hit that subscribe button. Corvette doing great for right now. We do have a few things to get, like eventually I need to upgrade these lights here, the front lights, the headlight. This side the motor's no good. We need to change something with those. I've got some others that I could totally use, but I need a bracket made. The Jeep got in a wreck, so it needs a little bit more love. But oil change is done, air filter is done. Soon we'll be doing the cabin filter, and up next, which will be another video, so we've got a lot going on, is the Nissan. We are going to be doing an oil change on the Nissan here, and I'll make a full how-to video because I don't believe I've done that yet with the Nissan. So anyhow, that's going to do it for this vlog. If you guys enjoyed it, smash the like button. Don't forget to click the red subscribe, and we'll catch you in the next video. Have a great night. God bless.